Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie of George Beer Reviews back at you today with another edition of Stout Sunday. All right. And joining me this morning, we have Alex, the Beer Master up in New Jersey. Good morning, Alex.
What's up? Good morning, my friends. Cheers.
Good morning. We've got Michael Kormaroff, the Stout King up there in Brooklyn, New York. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, guys.
We've got the Stout Emperor himself from Louisiana. He's promoting the original Club Tales cocktail in a can this morning. Good morning, Ron.
Doing a little product placement. Good morning. I'm doing a little product placement. Still not receiving any checks from them, but hopefully that'll be coming in.
It'll happen. Just keep it up.
Right. Just stick with it. Stick with it. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Well, they gave me the cap, so
yeah. I like that hat. It's a good looking hat. And who is it? Could it be Jeremy Vincent from Arkansas? He's already had a Bell's Expedition Stout this morning on his show. I was watching earlier, a nice 10.5%er, and now he's got something else he's gonna drink here this morning. Yeah, that one's gone.
It's gone.
That one is gone.
That was the primer beer.
It may have been the
a 10.5% primer.
It may have been the best hidden beer I've ever drank, though. The alcohol.
After this, yeah, it's good. And Jeremy, after this video, you may have to make a parody video of yourself.
Hey, I'm game for that. I make fun of myself all the time.
And it looks like today is
line yourself, right?
That's gonna take. I'm gonna have to drink about 6 of them to make a video like that, I think.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I got a pretty high tolerance.
Cheers to Alan and Mick T and everybody in chat. Ethan is also in the chat this morning. Atlanta Beer Reviews, another fellow Georgian right there. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. We will start with Alex, the Beer Master. What are you drinking this morning, Alex?
Well, shocking enough, I'm drinking a 4 or 5 year old Weyerbacher Sunday morning stout. 12. It's a 12.7 by volume of alcohol. I've never had this brewery or this beer. Period. I wonder if it's going to taste good, but we'll find out, or after we, check it out, see what it looks like after 4 years.
All right.
I think it's going to be just like a CBS. I mean, maybe not, but I'm saying like that, meaning age-wise. I don't think it's going to taste like that.
Well, at 12.7, that's
wow.
one. Yeah, that's one that hopefully will age well.
Wow, that smells really good. Let's see what it smells like in the glass.
I bet it's going to smell like a dark beer.
Get up there, Rontario. Cheers.
I can't help that. That's a gift.
All right.
Oh, look at that head, too, for a 4 or 5 year old beer. That's a nice looking head.
Kind of thin, though.
I don't know. When you get 4 or 5 years age on a beer, you're lucky to get a head like that.
The only reason I'm saying all this stuff is I'm jealous. I don't get like endless supplies of imperial stouts like some New Jerseyans do, but it's a jealousy issue in my case.
Well, you'll be here soon anyway, Ron. So you'll be drinking these beers with me eventually. Not this beer, probably.
I'll hear about it for the rest of my life. All right.
So this smells good, but I'll give the taste and everything next time around. Cheers.
Yeah, we'll come back around. So yeah, it looks like an awesome beer. Before we went live, Alex was debating on whether or not he should have that one or the 2019 CBS that he had in the fridge. So I'd say those are both very good choices. Can't go wrong. All right. Michael Kormaroff, what are you drinking this morning?
Okay, this is a revisit of Flying Dog, Yule Dog from Flying Dog in Frederick, Maryland. And it's a 7.4 ounce milk stout. It says on the side, best by 4/10/21. It's 2 months after that. I don't even care. It's no different. A milk stout. It's almost 7.5%. Should be really fine. I don't think you're going to get carbonation issues 2 months after the date that they're giving you. So I am not concerned. I got a nice, when I opened the bottle, you could hear that there's still carbonation in it. So I am not concerned. So this is what the pour looks like.
Now, did you say that you were not concerned?
I am not concerned.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Not.
With a capital N.
I mean, just look at it. This looks pretty typical to what a milk stout looks like. A finger beige head and very dark brown appearance. Looking at it through the light, you really can't. I would say it's not opaque because you're getting kind of some red tints around the side, but it's fairly dark brown. So it's not like it's clear, but it's pretty solidly dark brown. And I'll come around with a full description after all you guys go.
All right. Sounds good, Michael. So let's go down to the state of Louisiana and let the Stout Emperor tell us what he's drinking this fine Sunday morning.
Well, I'm drinking Combs or Gomez or Combes or whatever as it's supposed to be. Russian Imperial Stout, 500 milliliter bottle, full metal jacket.
I remember I think it's a good one.
At it. This beer is 12% alcohol, and I paid $4.99 for this bottle. I can't figure out the date, so I don't know if it's young, old, middle age, but you know what? I'm not concerned. I am absolutely unequivocally and without a shadow of a doubt not concerned. And I don't know if y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you, but I'm not concerned about it. Now,
yeah, we're picking up what you're doing now.
Okay, just want to be clear about that. Now, Alex thinks I live 18 miles from New Jersey, but in fact, it's more like 1,800 miles. We need to understand this.
Yes.
If it was 18 miles, I'd have already been hanging out with Alex. But 1,800 miles is a long trip. Okay, now, this beer, I don't know the IBUs, but I'm thinking it's low because it seems pretty dang sweet to me and not too bitter. And let me say this. This company was established in 1889. Not 1989, 1889. It went through a lot of bad problems because it was in Poland, and Poland went through a lot of bad problems over the years. So it survived. It's a survivor. It's lagered for 6 months. So they put it in a barrel or an aging tank, I'm sorry, for 6 months. And it's kind of like Samuel Smith's. They brag on their website about open fermentation. Like they got these, if you look on their website, they got these big, I don't know what you call it. Like, to me, it looked like cinder block paint on it, but it's open vats where they let the yeast just ferment openly. And they say they want their yeast to be wild, fancy free. And then they go on, you know, about our beer is better. Those big companies, they kill their yeast. They don't let their yeast grow. Our yeast is free and it develops better. It's more better than the other inferior bad beers. You know, it's kind of comical to look at their website. But anyway, there it is. It's dark brown. It's got a little thin base head. You're not going to get much lacing here. It's not particularly aromatic, but you get a slight little bit of dark roasted barley malt, a little bit of, believe it or not, prunes. And if I drink this, I might have to go run off a little bit. But anyway, now to Jeremy, Arkansas.
All right. What you got, Jeremy?
All right, this beer is crafted in Scotland.
Oh,
Clan Brewing.
Clan. Uh-oh.
I'll have to look that up. Clan Brewing.
Imperial Stout. And they have I picked this up. This was pretty high. Lowland whiskey, but I cannot remember what I paid. I got this on a trip, so I've been storing it for at least 10 months, waiting for John to do a show again. So,
Jeremy, you're a trip. He's been doing this show, but I love you.
no, you're a trip, Alex. You hadn't been hosting it. You've been neglecting it.
I was away with the Johnny Boy and everybody else.
I forgive you. I'm just joking, Alex.
Yeah,
You're making Mr. Ron over here do all that.
If Tom Mulvihill was on this hangout, he'd be saying, "I bet Terrio would like Clan Brewing."
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I don't care what they say, but here's a dark one. And a light mocha head on that one too. And I don't know who you're even talking about it. Okay, we'll get into all the rest of it later, right? But it's really dark.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
So
all right.
Hey, that's a weird looking glass. See that glass? It's kind of like a stubby little handle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that glass would be perfect for stouts or IPAs,
Yeah.
like double IPAs.
That's what I drink all the
Yeah.
time.
All right. So
Alex bought it for me.
oh, Alex. Okay. Thanks, Alex.
I mean, the man's got 1,200 stouts in his fridge. So, I mean,
Yeah. And that's
All right.
low ball. That's low ball. He's probably got more than that.
Yeah. So this is what I'm drinking. Wild Leap out of LaGrange, Georgia. The double stuffed cookies and cream, 12.5%. We got some pretty heavy hitters here this morning. Jeremy is on the low end, but he started out with a 10.5 on his show. So I think we're all pretty well this morning. Anyway, Wild Leap. They've been around since 2017. They were voted the best new craft brewery in the country when they were established. So they make some pretty good stuff, if I do say so myself. All right. I think we are caught up on the chat. Yes, Chatio. I don't know if I said hey to you. Cheers. Good morning. He's too hungover to drink a stout this morning. Well,
oh man,
shame on you, Chatio.
drinks
All right.
a michelada.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get right into it here. We got to go back to Alex, the beer master, and let him tell us about his 4-year-old Weyerbacher Sunday morning stout. If I can pull him up here, I'm trying.
yeah. It looks like you're still blowing up.
I'm glad you have it because I had trouble the other
There
day.
you go. Thank you, brother.
Gotta get a new mouth.
It smells like a coffee beer. Kind of has that smell from some other beer. I don't remember what it was, but it smells really good. And obviously, the head went down quickly.
Like I
This
said,
is
Oh,
nice.
let me take that banner off. We gotta make
No,
sure
that's
Jeremy's
fine.
face
No,
doesn't
it's fine.
get blocked.
It's fine. I just couldn't breathe there for a
No,
little
the viewers need to see that hair.
So it's a jet.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alex.
That's okay.
I'm
brother.
just messing with you guys. I'm just messing.
It's a jet black beer. I mean, 4 years old. I've never had a 4 or 5 year old beer before. At least I don't remember. So let's see what this tastes like. I mean, it's nice lacing on the glass here, and nice rim. But yeah.
and hold on, lacing. Wait. Where do you see lacing?
I'm talking about around the rim here, not lacing.
Oh yeah, I had a foam, but I mean, do you like this with the glass? I don't think there's too much lacing.
No, I'm talking about not lacing. I'm talking about
The foam.
Just the film of head there. Or,
Yeah.
foam around the top of the glass.
All right. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, we won't see, but you'll see.
Cheers, Alex.
Wow. The coffee. I think it's barrel. Let's look this beer up because I want to know if this is barrel aged or not. I mean, it's fully coffee. I mean, and chocolate, right on the money. I'm trying to find the if there's barrel age here, but I don't know if it is. I really don't know.
It says stout
it's
with coffee.
Look underneath. Bourbon barrel.
It is
bourbon
okay.
barrels with coffee. Yeah.
All right, so that's why it's good. Okay.
Yeah, it gets a 96 on Beer Advocate, so it's very highly rated.
Very creamy. So it's barrel aged. You taste that. I'm guessing, like you said, it's bourbon. So I have that. It tastes that coffee, bourbon, beer.
I can hear all kind of background noise. Somebody's talking there. They having a
I can hear it too. I don't know if
yeah.
it's just
Somebody's in a meeting hall.
well,
what is
this
she-
might be the TV here in my. Let me.
That might be a good answer, Alex.
It's not me. I've been muted the whole time. I always mute.
You ever notice how when you have the TV on, you can hear it?
Okay, let me get back to the beer.
I wasn't
Sorry.
actually hearing anything. I don't know why.
I'm sorry. I thought I was hearing things too, but no. It's very creamy. You taste that barrel age now as I'm drinking it. That bourbon. It has that a little bit of burn in the chest, not too bad. It has what's it called now? That dryness, that bitterness at the end too. That's what I was trying to get at. So it's very good. And it tastes a little bit of leather. I don't know if it's just me. But again, sometimes doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean anything, you know. Sometimes you get that leather taste, doesn't mean it's, you know, a nasty beer. It is still a good beer. You still have that coffee again. It did age pretty well. But that bourbon barrel age is what makes me love the Founders CBS, the KBS. I mean, I'm sorry, I always have to go back to these breweries. And some of you guys do that too sometimes too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but I go
because-
back to like Miller High Life, you know, because that's what's in my fridge. But anyway.
well, don't worry, Ron. You're a craft beer channel too in your own way too. Even though you
not exactly in the way you do it, but yeah, I am to some extent.
you're not completely a craft beer channel. What it is that you're an everything channel. You got the whiskeys, you got the craft beer, whatever you feel like throwing on your channel.
All inclusive.
So yeah, so this beer so far, is good.
Okay.
I mean, it might be in the 90s, it might be 100. I don't know yet.
Oh.
Ooh. Could I be on a live stream where Alex gives 100?
Maybe a perfect beer this morning, folks. You'll just have to wait and find out.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
I should have saved this for the Johnny boy for me and him to drink, but whatever.
Alex, I'm not going to be able to find a 4 or 5 year old Weyerbacher around here. I can tell you that right now.
No. No, what I'm trying to say is that I could have shared it with you. No.
You mean when I come up to New Jersey? You mean?
Right,
yes,
as you know.
So
just drive there.
No, you can't drive. He might have, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Me and Johnny Boy will talk about it. But beyond that, I'm going to try to find more of this beer. This is very good. If I can't, I don't know. It is what it is. I'll let you know what the rest of the rating is.
Well,
cheers.
Yeah, we'll let you keep sipping on that. We'll come back around here shortly for your final thoughts and rating. Spoiler alert: it might be 100. We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, we got to go to Mr. Michael Kormaroff with his flying dog. Let me try to.
Okay.
Acting up.
This beer is out of Frederick, Maryland, and it's 7.4%. And I did notice on the side of the bottle, which I don't think I've noticed before, that it is brewed with lactose. So that's the only thing that they're mentioning as far as an added ingredient. There's a little history on this beer, or a little, I guess, you know, these companies do their little hype thing on the Yule dog. So
yeah.
They're talking about the tie-in that the Yule dog is Santa's little helper when he's making his deliveries Christmas time. So that's what the theme is for this product. Okay, since my original pour, as Alex's did, The head has receded now to a very slim beige head, and it is very good lacing on the side, and the head retention is really good for what's left of the head, but it has receded. It's a milk stout though, so still 7.4, so it has some oomph to it. Let me get a nose on it for you. Getting the dark roasted malt. You're not really getting much else. I've been, smelling it since I poured it, and mostly dark roasted malt. It's kind of like the nose you're getting is pretty mild and non-descriptive. So I guess we'll get right to the taste. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, Michael.
Cheers, Michael. Cheers, man.
Well, you're getting the dark roasted malt and the taste as well. You can taste the fact that they use the lactose because it's very creamy and very smooth in the taste. I guess I'm getting some little bit of, but mild, nothing that's really in your face, coffee and like dark chocolate. But these are background tastes. It's not prevalent. The main thing it's giving you is it really covers the 7.4% well. You could think this is a session beer. You could be drinking this, and it's kind of a lot like the taste profile you get from the 4.2 ounce Guinness. Now, admittedly, it's different than the Guinness in that you're getting more. I think this is more flavorful than the draft Guinness, but it's different. It's a milk stout, and I'm enjoying it. And I will keep.
Does it drink like you mentioned Guinness? Does it drink as low, as smooth as a Guinness? That's such a low ABV.
I guess it's more. Maybe it's a little bit more like the 5.6% Guinness than the draft version, because that has a little bit more. So it's probably more like the regular Guinness stout. But it's. I mean, obviously, all these beers are different. They probably use different malts and different hops in this. But I guess the similar. I don't think any of the Guinnesses have lactose in them. So the lactose, which is providing the creaminess and the smoothness to this, I guess makes this, an original beer of this type. But it definitely masks the alcohol really well. And in this case like this, that's a good thing. It could be a combination of the lactose and just the way it's brewed. But I'm enjoying it, and I'll come back and give you a number when we come around again.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Mr. Terrio, the Emperor of Stouts.
Sorry, a woman called me on the phone. I'll tell her I was doing Stout Sunday.
It's like, back off, lady. I'm doing Stout Sunday. Can't talk.
Yeah, that is what happened. And then she was doing some research for me about something I saw in New Orleans yesterday, and I was going to tell her she ought to come over here and we could go to this seafood restaurant, but I didn't have time to tell her, so I'll send her a message. Anyway, these women call me all the time. Well, that's actually not true. Anyway, sounds good. All right, but I do have. All right. Anyway, I didn't even drink too much of this yet. No, it's dark brown. The head of foam isn't really there too much. The lacing is minimal, as you would expect. I was giving Alex a hard time. I just kid around with legendary Alex, but I do intend to drive to New Jersey. But that's a long drive. It's no joke.
No,
it's
you were joking around, but at the same time, it is a long drive. Yes.
It's a really long drive. You know what I mean? It's not like a little jaunt. It's a commitment. Now,
true that, my brother.
We went to Texas last week, and that wasn't exactly a short drive. It was 7 hours to Arlington at least. And I've been to every major league ballpark now, every one. And then people will, I'll tell, I've been to every major league ballpark, and then they'll say, "You ever been in Toronto?" And it strikes me odd. I'm like, what is the word every? When I say every, what does that mean to you?
All inclusive.
Right, it's strange that people I don't know if it's that people don't listen or they're not smart. All right. Anyway,
Probably both.
Alex told me I've had every stout in the world. I would I would believe that, and secondly, I wouldn't follow up with, "Have you ever had Dogfish yet?" No, I mean every means every stout. All right. Anyway, this is rich. It's really sweet. So there's a roasted component. Now, if you get on the bottle, you look on the bottle label, it says you could age it 36 months and then it would be very dry. But I think this is more fresh than old. Man, if you watch my solo review, whenever I post it, I went on a major rant and rave. Hard to believe. But do you know what Rate Beer gave this beer? I mean,
No.
this is like a joke now. Rate Beer is starting to really get on my nerves. They rated this beer a 49 out of 100.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And you know what they gave it in the style? A 9 out of 100.
Well, that don't make sense if it's a good beer.
A 9. I'm drinking this beer.
Worse than the style?
Michael and I and John and Illy and William Kepley have talked about this. If it was really a 9, you could not drink it. It'd probably make you die. I mean, come on, man. They do that. They do that all the time. Rate Beer to give like a, ordinary beer like Natural Ice a 0 out of 100. Like it's so bad it can't even get a score. It gets an NA. All right, enough of that. But, just mind blowing. Beer Advocate's giving this a 90 something, outstanding. Untapped's giving it a high score, and then Rate Beer saying, "Oh no, it's a 9 out of 100 in the style."
Right.
I remember drinking that. It was good. I thought it was pretty good myself.
Yeah, now we are very limited in what we can get from Fortuna. It's like Dornax, the only store that gets it. They'll bring in one every 6 months. Like they'll bring in one type, and then when all those bottles are gone, then they'll bring in another one. So the one I had previous was the Baltic Porter. You might remember that. And then they got that. So, I mean, I'm not going to ever get to taste too many of them, but when I see them, $4.99 a bottle, I figure, well, try it out.
I think I've drank the raspberry. Did they have a raspberry one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they got
Oh, yeah, that's a good. That one's really good. Yeah,
it's a good one too. Yeah,
they're all good. All the Comet stuff is good, and they all get poor ratings on Rate Beer.
Right. Do these people have some kind of anti-Polish bias or something? Like, is there some kind of?
Yes, that's the only thing that makes sense. Yes.
It's like it doesn't make any sense. And then Rate Beer is strange, because then you'll get another Imperial Stout. Oh, it'll get 100 out of 100 and a 100 out of 100 in the style. It's like there's no. Anyway, all right, no sensibility to it. This is a unique product. It's strange in a way. It has flavors that you don't typically encounter with an Imperial Stout, and I'll tell you what they are. When you drink an Imperial Stout, you don't usually detect dates. Or prunes, or black licorice. It's like a cream-filled donut. It would go well with a cream-filled donut. It is, to me, a dessert beer. It's sweet. It's not dry. It finishes sweet. If you don't like sweet beers, man, you're going to hate this. If you like sugar, sweetness, eating unhealthy and everything, you're going to love it. I haven't had any of the other beers that y'all are showcasing today. Okay, so I don't know what y'all are talking about. They all seem very nice, and I think I would enjoy them all. I'm kind of easy to please, as some people have observed. But this one is really good. If you see it for $4.99, I'll buy it. I mean, I wouldn't pass it up. I wouldn't go higher than $4.99. I think that's about what it should be. I mean, I'm sick of paying these sky-high prices for stouts that don't live up. I'm not going to name any names.
Well, you're getting 12% with that too, so you're kind of getting a little bit more bang for your buck. Like $5 for a 5% stout is a ripoff, but for a 12%,
yeah,
really
but I wouldn't
good Russian Imperial.
I know, but I wouldn't get ripped off that way because I would never buy it. If I saw a 5% stout for $4.99, I wouldn't buy it.
Right.
If
well,
I'm paying that
that's
kind of
a good
money,
point.
if I'm paying that kind of money, it better be at least 10, 8. I would feel funny going to 8, but I would do it, you know. But anything below 8, I'm not playing around with that. You know, I'm tired of paying these high. It's out of control, really. Y'all know that. I'm telling y'all what you know already. But this is a winner.
Okay. Just really quick note too. You know, they'll get you if the price isn't too high for what they're giving you, like at a higher ABV range. That one that you did not long ago, which I still can't find, the Dragon Fire, the higher alcohol. But anyway, it's not too expensive, I don't think, per bottle, but it's only a 9.4 ounce. Right? Isn't that the one I'm thinking of? It's like a 9.4 ounce
Dragon
bottle.
Stout Fire. You take a taste.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like, watch my video. You take a taste while you've drunk the bottle.
Right. So it's really good, but and the bottle could be deceiving if you're not looking at that bottle, you would just assume that it's an 11 or 12 ounce bottle. You wouldn't think that it was 9.4 ounce. It's just such a strange bottle configuration.
It's sickening, really, you know. But I went back to that same store, and I said, even though I'm angry about it, and I said terrible things about it, I still would buy some more, you know. I said I might buy the whole 6-pack of that Fire, because it was fire, but it was gone.
Wow.
I mean, it was gone in like a week. All that was regular Dragon Stout. So when everybody went into that store and saw Dragon Stout Fire 10%, it was gone.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will come back around here to you shortly and let you give your final thoughts and ratings. Chatio says he's starting to feel normal, but it only took him chugging 64 ounces of water. All right, Chatio. Let's go to on that note, we're going to go to Jeremy Vincent and let him talk about his heavy hitter, another Imperial Stout.
Clan
Second
Brewing,
one for him.
Out of Scotland. Imperial Stout with a lowland whiskey cask. So they short age it in the barrels. So I don't know how good it's going to be. I've never tried this. I don't know if anybody else has tried it, but
I've never heard of it.
I haven't.
Legendary Jeremy.
Same here.
Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. You're awesome, and all these awesome panel members. So anyway, yeah, I've been trying to regenerate it pretty good, but it's pure dark like all these stouts have been today. Light monk head on that, very very small head. It's not anything to write home about. All right, let's get a smell on that.
Later on, you'll be trying to regenerate yourself.
No, I'm feeling good. Okay. Definitely getting the coffee in this. Roasted malts really coming through on this. Like a toffee kind of smell too.
Mm.
And those dark fruits like raisins coming through. Even on the nose. Smells good. Let's see what it's going to be like though. Let's dive into it here.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jeremy. Drink water.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Okay, this has got it's not what I was expecting. It's a little bit more watery. In fact, it's Guinness-y type watery. After drinking one of the other ones, this is only 8%, so it's very light.
Right.
Very light, 8%.
It's like doing heroin and going to cocaine. It's like a letdown, you know.
No, I'm saying it's very light bodied. Like there's no. I'm not even talking about in the alcohol. I'm talking about I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Just thin. It's not
almost
thick
watery.
at all, like a stout. Yeah,
it's real watery.
Thin body.
But you're getting almost a light molasses type taste too. So it's really you're getting the coffee for sure. And yeah, I'm not getting much of the barrel in this. A little bit of woodiness, but not. I mean,
You taste
I'm
any?
definitely not getting alcohol at all in this one.
Do you taste any whiskey,
I
Jeremy?
get more alcohol burn drinking a Bud Light.
Jeremy, do you taste any?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Do you taste any whiskey, Jeremy, or no?
no, it's really. This is not probably going to get a good rating, so just stick around, Alex. We'll see what happens though. But
Yeah, because when you're saying barrel aged whiskey and all that good stuff, I'm thinking maybe delicious whiskey as well, along with the beer. But apparently you're not tasting.
I don't even think it's medium bodied. It's very light. It's almost like a lager.
Wow.
Those
Very
clan members in Scotland need to step game up, huh?
Yeah, but I bet you they probably have a stronger version of that beer, or at least something stronger.
I don't know, but it's
A double
shocked.
a double imperial.
I will tell you the truth. I mean, I was shocked when I drank it. I was like, "Oh, this don't even." It had everything was going great. The appearance, the smell, and then when I drank it, I was like, "Uh-oh."
I hate it when
Something's not right.
I hate it when they actually put it on the bottle, whiskey. Oh, it's going to taste like whiskey, but when you go drinking it, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
I guarantee if you had this, if I find another one, I will send it to one of y'all and you review it.
Alex would it'd probably be a drain pour for Alex. He's so used to all that founder stuff, and I think he'd probably just dump it out.
No. I would drink it, but I just won't get it again.
This one blew it away, blew it out of the water. Not even this one blew it out of the water. So anyway, but I'll give you my rating here in a minute. I don't think warming up's going to help.
Yeah, y'all go check out Jeremy's Sunday morning stout show. He did it at 9:30, and he gave that Expedition Stout a very high score. I think he gave it a 95, which is I love. That's a great beer. One of the better Russian Imperials.
I will definitely be buying
that and the that Bell's Expedition and the Old Rasputin Russian Imperial. Those are like the two Russian Imperial stouts that most other Russian Imperial are held to like that standard. And then they actually have a bourbon barrel aged Expedition, which I have not actually gotten to try yet, but I've heard really good things about that one. I know Jay's reviewed it. The one that Jeremy had this morning, the Bell's Expedition, there's a barrel aged version of it. I'm pretty sure Jay reviewed it on his channel a while back. Anyway.
The 35th anniversary Expedition Stout.
Oh.
Well, okay.
I mean, no, you can find that.
It's expensive though, but I mean, I bought it.
I would love to try that.
Also, the carbonation is kind of off on this a little bit to me, like it's flat. I don't know,
man. Yuck.
It's not going to get a good rating.
What's the date on it, Jeremy?
Oh, it was just it was this year. Okay,
I don't know then.
January. So
it's only 4 or 5 months ago then. 5, 6 months ago.
It's just you would if you drank it, you would know what I'm talking about.
It just ain't no good.
All right. Well, we'll come back around to you, Jeremy. So we're gonna have some really high ratings, I think, and then some not so high ratings based off of what we've seen so far. Cheers to you, Josh. I think you got your. I mean, it's morning. It's not evening. You live on the Eastern time zone, so you need to get it together. Pull yourself together, Josh. All right. We are going to go to me.
Well, you're on yourself now, Joe.
This is it. It's time for Wild Lead.
This is it. It is time. And I actually haven't even poured the beer up yet. I don't know what I've been slacking.
Well, no, Joe, that's what you want to do. You want to pour it up after you come on again. Cheers.
Right. Cheers.
And John and Illy did not drink any alcohol Saturday.
I have not had any alcohol yet. Yeah.
Wow.
So there you go. Nice one finger beige, creamy looking head. That's jet black right there.
That's a beautiful head.
I need to do dishes with. Yeah. I'm drinking it out of a Voodoo Ranger IPA glass.
It does.
That's okay.
You're drinking it no matter what you're drinking out of.
So 12.5% is not coming through at all.
What
this is definitely a dessert stout. Well, I'll tell you. Let me tell you, Alex. Let me tell you what it smells like. It smells like
Beer.
it smells like ice cream. It smells like cookies and cream ice cream. I'm getting vanilla. I'm getting the dark chocolate notes. I'm getting like a milk sugar note.
Alex is
and
ready.
there it is. It says this stout contains lactose, which that figures it is a dessert-like stout. So you're definitely getting that lactose feel to it on the aroma. Vanilla.
Could you hand that to Alex? He wants to
Yeah,
try
I mean, this is
Keep it up, Jeremy.
Alex would love this because it's just like straight. It's like if you took cookies and cream ice cream and just melted it and poured it in a glass. It smells like it might be a little bit too sweet for my personal liking, but we'll see. Little bit of roasted malt in the background, some like toasted bread notes, but for the most part, it just smells like straight cookies and cream, ice cream, in a glass. So cheers, guys. None of the alcohol though. No alcohol.
Before Johnny Boy continues on, he owes me a couple of those beers because there's a couple of beers he kept telling me ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, very sweet, very deliciousness. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he owes you, Alex.
Alex,
don't let him off the hook. Don't let
I'm
him
not
off the
going to
hook.
be able to. I don't know how I'm going to possibly be able to live up to that.
Cheers,
all of
John.
the IOUs that I have.
No, not a lot of beer, John. I'm only kidding. Go ahead. Sorry. Cheers.
Cheers.
So okay. So when you get that first sip, it's really a rush of cookies and cream. So vanilla, some milk chocolate, some dark chocolate, a little bit of that cream, like a sweet cream note. There is some nice roasty, toasty, bready malt character in the middle of the sip, some like medium toasted to, well, I guess dark toasted bread. This is really sweet. And the 12.5%, this is not a barrel-aged stout, so I'm not getting like a boozy flavor, or I'm not tasting the alcohol, but it is definitely warming going down. So you can tell that it is a higher ABV beer.
Not barrel aged. Wow, that's a shock. I don't even know if Wild Leaf makes barrel aged beers, do they?
They do, yeah, they do.
Okay.
Wow. So yeah, if you like cookies and cream ice cream, if you like really dessert-like, super sweet, not very balanced beers, and this would be one for you. But for me personally, this is just way, way too sweet. There's no hop bitterness. There's no like astringency from the roasted malt to kind of balance out that sweet, sugary, creamy thing that you're getting right off the bat from that initial sip. And it does have a significant alcohol burn. Doesn't taste boozy, but it does burn going down, so you know you're drinking a really high alcohol beer. Not my favorite. Not my favorite from Wild Leaf. It's not bad by any means, but they have an entire dessert line of beers like this, and every one of them pretty much for me has been just too sweet. I like their straight stouts and their barrel-aged stuff a lot more than I like their dessert stouts because it's just too much. It's probably, I mean, it's like diabetes in a can. It's just
but Johnny,
really,
when you drink a barrel-aged beer, it's sweet too. So I don't get it. I'm confused.
Not sugar, not like this. It's not.
Okay.
Not like this.
Alex,
It's not.
the difference is on barrel-aged stuff, the bourbon plays off and it changes the taste of it. It's not as sweet in the same way.
Oh, so it's sweet, but it's not so cornily.
It doesn't reach the cloying level. It sounds like on John's it reached the cloying level. It got past the point where the sweetness went over the line.
It's kind of it's a little cloying. I mean, it's not bad though. The flavor's there, and like I said, if you really like cookies and cream ice cream and you want something that's just super sweet, that masks the alcohol pretty well. I mean, 12.5% getting up there. This would be one to go for, but it's just, I don't know. It's a little too sweet for my personal tasting preferences. But anyway, I'll come back around here and give you guys a rating. I want to say cheers to everybody in the chat. We got Jacob Downey in the chat as well. I saw Burley. Where is this? Ron is still healing from the Bourbon County bottle incident of 2017. Yeah, that was a real tragedy.
Okay, I must
We
have
don't
missed
need to
it.
bring that up. We've upset Ron. He's left the room. He'll anyway. Yeah, that was a tragedy. Thankfully, he kept it on and left it posted on YouTube for everybody to
Oh yeah, I
suffer
remember
along
that.
with him.
I remember that.
It's like a 20-second video. He just drops a bottle of Bourbon County out on his front porch, and it just the sadness in his face was just.
And he gets up,
was,
slams the door, and then comes back out and just shuts the camera off. I remember that.
See, Alex,
Yeah,
it's all coming back
good
to you.
stuff.
You're actually bringing it back to Ron now too, though. Which is
That's okay. Ron's
he's going having flashbacks. You know,
That's okay. He's drinking some delicious beer. He's good.
He's still having PTSD from that, and Alex he's just like bring
No,
making
he's
it
good.
fresh
He's good. He's
again.
good. He's golden. He's golden.
Yeah, that was
All
a
right,
great
so
day.
yeah, you know what?
Paid
I
over
like the way you
$11
think,
for that.
Josh.
No. Let's not go on. I paid over $11. I paid over $11 for that one single bottle, and I was so excited because I was going to do a beer review in the snow. You know, Louisiana doesn't get heavy snowfall like once every 25 years, so I said, "Oh, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be me reviewing Bourbon County Stout with this heavy snowfall in the background. Everything's going to be white with snow falling." And I was so excited. And my hands were all dry, extremely dry from the weather and slippery. And I said, Louisiana Beer Reviews 2017 Bourbon County Stout. And I opened the bottle and it slipped out my hand and it smashed on the concrete. And,
Bad day.
It's enough to make you cry.
He could probably start
Yeah.
17.
he's crying right now. Look,
It's Bourbon County. It's not like it's just any other beer. It's Bourbon County.
Right,
Forget
that's
about
true.
the money. Forget about the money. It's Bourbon County. The concrete got to drink the beer. Not good.
Michael, you know what? You're a chip. I love you.
You saw the video.
All right, well, we'll stop.
Jay was forlorn. I mean, he was beside himself.
All right, I don't want to talk
What
about
the
it.
video,
It is
it's a lot of comedy.
Well-
Yeah, that's a lot of comedy in that video.
It is funny.
We're
Though.
clearly bringing back from we need to. We'll change the subject. We're just it's poor Ron.
Jay knows
It's
he's
okay.
kidding, but he got over it. He's fine now, right, Jay?
he don't
Yeah,
look fine.
Maybe not. If you brought back bad memories.
Alex, look what you did. You actually reenacted the whole video.
Jay's going to be
Yeah,
depressed.
I know,
the
you
rest
just-
of the day now. You have to bring him out of this.
Ron could just drink another barrel-aged beer and he'll be fine. And I appreciate him. Cheers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a
Some
funny
drink,
guy.
remember
You got
some
a lot of
drink.
comedy in you, because I don't have a
All right,
fridge
well-
full of barrel-aged stout.
What? Your teeth?
You
That's
guys
why
are
we
all.
come
You
on
guys
Stout
are.
Sunday, John. We come on Stout Sunday for the laughs. That's what it is.
Ron,
The last-
turn-
Yeah. You get a lot of laughs, a lot of merriment.
All right. So
I love you, Ron. Cheers.
so Josh says that Alex owes me some CBS. I think he's right. Alex, you owe me a few CBS since you're on the board.
Josh has
of,
Josh has a 2017 CBS in his fridge, and he thinks it's not a. I watched one of the Marco Polos, and it might not be good. And I said no, it would still be good because the beers I have, even though I just recently got them, is a CBS from 2018. So we all know that it's still going to be good. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all.
It will be.
Right.
Wait. Now we got to do the scores because Michael, the Stout King's got stuff to do. You know, it's Sunday.
Yeah,
so
I'm sorry,
time-
Michael. Yeah,
Time is not on his side. So let's go.
sorry, John.
All right. So we got to go back around. Let's go back to Michael Kormeroff and see how that
Okay.
big dog
Okay.
is
I was
treated.
going to be the second one.
If Alex wants to go first, he can. I don't care. Go, Alex.
I was
Oh,
confused.
yeah, go. I'm sorry.
Alex confused. I'm out of order. It's supposed to be back the other way. Alex can go first. I
Yeah.
defer to Alex.
Yeah, go ahead, Alex.
This beer, I'm gonna have to say. I mean, I hope to get this again. It's a very good beer, but I'm gonna give it 100. It's too many hundreds, but I don't care. 100 it is. Cheers.
Hey, it's 100. It's 100. I call it like you see it.
Yep. Cheers.
I would probably give it a 98 or 99, or maybe 100. I mean, a 4-year aged, a bourbon barrel aged stout that you probably can't even find anymore. I mean, it's got to be good, right? 12%, 12.7%.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up and see if I can find some more because I got to find more for you anyway, John, so we can drink it together. So that's a task for me, but that's okay. I love
Hear the end of that.
My Yule Dog will not be 100.
Oh,
I don't want to kill anybody's day, but it's still an A beer. I'm going to give it a 94, and I think it's definitely worth seeking out if you see it. It's not readily available, which is interesting how Flying Dog promotes their products. It came in a mix pack with a bunch of their other stuff, but that's the only way I've seen it that way, and I've gotten it in some of my mystery packs from the co-op. They'll throw 2 or 3 of these bottles in, and since I've had experience with it, I'm pretty happy when I get it. They all seem to have 410 as their freshness date, but if I get more of it, it's fine. It has not. It's the same as it was when I had it in February, and it said 410. So it has not declined in its taste profile. I don't think a milk stout that's almost 7.5% is going to decline over time. I think it's close enough to the 8% that you could possibly even cellar it. I wouldn't want to cellar it because there's no reason to, but I will.
Yeah, the thing. I think it's the lactose that you said that beer. I mean, being that it's a milk stout, I think that the milk stouts don't age as well because the lactose loses its it loses that creamy mouthfeel over time because the lactose doesn't cellar well.
Right.
It's just not something you really want to hold on to for too long.
I guess 2 months after the freshness date is okay. Maybe 2 years.
Yeah, no, but you wouldn't.
Would be
Absolutely, yeah. You wouldn't want to cellar a lactose beer for like a couple of years. I feel like it would be pretty nasty. But yeah, a few months after the freshness date.
Maybe the lactose taste would even turn in a bad way. Maybe it wouldn't just not be creamy. Maybe it would, make a bad element where the taste would actually turn.
Maybe it could even sour. Maybe it could sour the beer somehow. I don't know. I've had some older milk stouts that have a sour note. I don't know if it's because of the lactose going bad or like just whatever, but I've had beers like that.
Isn't that a Devo song? Isn't that a song from Devo?
What was the song called, Jay? Do you remember?
Whip It. It says, before the cream sits out too long, you must whip it.
Oh,
that should be Jay. We should tell Flying Dog to make that the theme song on their commercials for this. And they could play because they have to pay Devo's, group, whatever. So they probably not.
Before the cream sits out too long, you must whip it.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Right, because the cream will spoil. Cream is not going to hold up in room temperature.
I also happen to be somebody who does really like milk stouts. Everybody doesn't. I like them. I think
I like them. I love milk. I drink milk every day of my life.
So the creaminess and the smoothness of a milk stout is different than other stouts. It's not. If I didn't mention, it's not bitter either. The bitterness is mild. I wouldn't say it's if I was going to guess the IBUs on this, I would say it's less than 20.
I don't even know if they get this on mine.
I'm glad.
Wow, now Burley Sullivan's really taken the cellared beer to another level with a 5-year-old Blue Moon. I would not have drank that.
Let me tell you.
More power to you.
Let me tell you what happened one time. I didn't look at the date. My fault. But I bought some Abita Amber, and me and Blake, he was over. We was drinking it, and that was the best beer I've ever had. It was like a year old or so, and I was like, and it never tastes as good again. But it was awesome. So
That's weird.
I say go for it. If it tastes great, it's great. As long as you don't get sick the next morning.
Yeah.
But then you and Blake probably
Right.
prep like vodka.
No, I don't drink vodka.
Alex,
Okay.
you're not watching the comments, but Josh gave you 100 for making your bed.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Cheers.
And apparently you're also trending on Twitter right now. So whatever that means.
Hashtag
I'm not on
Mayfair.
Twitter. I'm not on Twitter.
Well,
I
you're
know.
on somebody you're on
just a
somebody
joke.
else's Twitter feed, is what they're saying.
You're not on it that you're aware of.
I'm
I
not
make
sure.
my bed.
I don't
every
even
morning.
know.
When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is make my bed.
Me too. Me too.
My
At
wife
least
is
have
always
it so when I do stuff like this, it looks all the way made.
I
Audrey's
cannot
always
sleep.
still sleeping,
right.
so you can't make it until she gets up. But I get up first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously makes sense, right?
Right.
Michael, there's no excuse. When you get up, you got to make your bed.
But
But it's 11:33
All
and I
right.
haven't heard anything. That's a good sign.
All
Well,
right.
that's true. Yeah.
Well, we've got to, we've still got to get rid. Okay, so let's go to
we still
Ron
got
Terrio.
some
We're
more
going on an hour.
scores.
I don't want to go too long. Let's go. Let's get through these ratings and then quick promo shout outs, show and tell,
All right.
and wrap it up. So, Mr. Terrio, what are you thinking about your Gomez Russian Imperial Stout?
I was about to tell you, I'll pay you $10 if you let me do my score.
Yes, please.
Anyway, I liked it a lot. I think I'm a little confused about the beer. Probably more complicated than it's probably more complicated than I'm able to deal with. What I'm saying is not the beer, it's me, you know. But I think I'm going to give it a 9.6 out of 10, a 96 out of 100. Well, that's probably too low, but if you want to really just lowball it, give it a 96. I mean, it's that kind of product, so it's intriguing. It's intriguing. It's a great beer. 12%. I wouldn't drink two. I wouldn't use it as a preparatory to a hangout, but it's a pretty interesting product. Oh, Johnny boy, the cheap Canadian whiskey is calling. Oh, Johnny boy, the cheap Canadian
Caliber.
is calling. Yeah, remember I drove to your home last year and I forgot to bring it.
That's
like
the bottle. That's the bottle that you bought for me that you forgot to bring me.
I noticed it doesn't say high caliber though. This is
yeah,
caliber.
but Ron, you can always still Ron, you can always still give it to him.
huge bottle that Johnny LA's gonna hate. All right.
Ooh.
I'm sure.
Let's see, like,
Hey, what's the competition for the caliber?
there is no competition for the color. All right. Anyway, I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous.
Bottle shop. Where'd that come from?
I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous.
I haven't seen that, but
Wow.
I've seen that at the legendary Brandon and Trisha's.
I have not
store.
tried that one. That
I know you're
looks
jealous.
Is that new?
totally new.
No, it's newer. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the past
Not-
month.
Pretty
not
new,
here
yeah.
yet.
It's a new series. So the Nemesis that Ron's got that I've had, which I think is amazing, is a barley wine. But the other bottle shop beers, I don't think any of the other ones have been released yet. But they are planning on releasing 2 or 3 other beers in that series, in the bottle shop series. So it's a new.
Is it all barley wine, Johnny Boy? Or
I don't
just-
think so. I don't think so. But I don't
That
know.
one's
They haven't-
11.2.
Sure.
The one he has 11.2 and 75 IBUs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to get the bottle shop beers. So
I will
haven't
try
tried it.
that. Like we've discussed before, the co-op doesn't carry Founders anymore, so I'll probably have to buy a 4-pack of it.
Oh, which is kind of stupid. Whatever they're having an issue with, I don't
Hey,
know.
4-pack of that, you're not going to go wrong with a 4-pack of that, Michael.
It cost me $11.99 for the 4-pack. $11.99
Oh,
for
that's
the
not bad. That's not
That's
That's not
$3
bad
a
at
beer.
all.
I would pay that. I'd buy a 4-pack of that.
I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous.
I think
Yeah,
it was
I have to go looking for it
$14.99
now.
here. It was more money here. Of course, Ron gets all the
Hey,
deals
Ron.
down there. I think it was either $13.99 or $14.99 for the 4-pack here. So that's a good deal. Really good
It's
deal.
still not
If
bad.
I get that beer, Ron, maybe we'll do a review together, and Johnny Boy too, whoever can get it.
Got
What
it.
about me, Alex? Me and
Yeah.
Well, no, everybody.
Oh, I heard you, man. You can't,
No, I should have said Jeremy too, but everybody that can get
Oh,
the
look,
beer.
Chadio got it
Oh,
for
Chadio got it.
$10.99.
Chadio got it for $1 less.
$10.99.
Hey, like that.
Awesome.
There you go. Uncut Terrio. Woo! That's hard to
Awesome.
do.
Chadio, you can join too once I get the beer.
All right, so let's see. I'm sorry, we got to get through this here. We're at an hour. We got to go to Jeremy Vincent so he can give us his not so great rating for his mediocre beer.
Yeah, the Clan Brewing, 8%, very light. I got to do this. Hold on.
How bad is it, Jeremy? Uh-oh. Requiem for the Clan.
I got to play the blues. It's so bad. I'm going
Keep
to
it
do
up, Jeremy.
a 78, and I'm going to drink this to get that out of the taste out of my mouth. That's
Oh, a big ultra. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It was not good. 78. It was not good. I'm sorry. I wanted to like it, but
Okay.
yeah, you can see I still got some in my glass. That ought to tell you all you need to know.
Okay. I think if I see a Clan, I will pass on it. But
Yeah,
I'm just basing it on, I got other stuff I can buy, and I don't need 78 in my.
a Guinness is just as good to me. I'm not lying.
Okay.
It's real light. It's actually like a Guinness, but more watery actually. So
Okay, I got the feel.
yeah,
So
don't.
John, we need John's rating.
Yes. So,
Do I need to play this?
all right, drum roll,
Ready?
please. No.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a bluesy
Oh.
beer. It's one of the lower rated beers I've had on Stout Sunday recently. It's a good beer. Okay, it's just so out of balance. It's too sweet for me, but the alcohol is as well, and it does have that. It's very dessert like. It's probably exactly what they were going for, but it needs some balance. I'm going to give it an 82, which it's a B minus.
Oh, wow,
It's
okay.
good. It's good, but it is very, very sweet. And if you are looking for a nice balanced stout, then this is definitely not it. But like Alex, I feel like Alex would probably give this a 92 or a 90, because he likes the sweeter beers. But for me, it's just there's no balance. It's cloying. It's just like it's almost like gritty, like you can feel the sugar sticking to the insides of your mouth. It's too much, but it's still just not my cup of tea. So 82 out of 100. We're gonna go ahead and post that across the bottom for you people that might just be joining. That's where ratings are at. Really quick, if anybody has even quick shout outs, go for it now, and then we'll wrap this up.
Okay, tomorrow is Malty Monday, and it's going to be any beer with chili involved in the beer, but it has to be actual chili.
Wait a minute. How are we going to know if it's actual chili in the
Well,
beer?
the Michelada will count.
Okay. I got one. I may join.
Let me get mine. John knows what mine is, but I'll
Hey,
get
I've never.
Let me
What is that
show
one?
you.
What was that one?
The Estrella Jalisco, it looks like. Yeah,
Jalisco?
that's a newer one, I think.
I have not seen that one either. Oh, Alex. What is
I
that?
haven't drink this one. I don't know if there's a date on this, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to drink it anyway because I got it a couple months ago. I will say this. I will tell
Those
you.
are cool.
Yeah, this is Fifth Bottom from New Jersey.
What Dr. Frosty said. That looks like a good brew, though. Golden Road. Teamed up with them?
Yes.
I'm going to have the Evil Twin Imperial Biscotti Chili Hazelnut Break. John did this with me in an individual examination. He did this one, and I did the straight one, and his was better. So I'm looking forward to having this one. 11.5% alcohol, too.
Wow.
I like that
Yeah,
one better than the straight one. That variant is better than the original Biscotti Break, in my opinion.
There's also vanilla extract in this as well, and hazelnut. So it's going to be a decent combination, and I'm looking forward to it for certain.
Okay.
I love those type of beers every once in a while.
You can't tell when it was made, though.
So
Evil Twin only puts a batch number on the bottom, and unless there's a batch guide, how do you know when they made it?
Alex, do you have the guide?
Alex, do you have the Evil Twin batch guide so we could figure it out?
I don't have an Evil Twin batch guide, but I can get the beer. I'm assuming.
Yes, you can get it. It's available in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Wait a minute. Is it an actual Evil Twin beer called batch guide?
No, it's a joke. But
Okay, I wasn't sure.
No.
If you look,
It was making a joke about the date.
If you look on the bottom of any of these Evil Twin beers, they're in their stout series anyway, they'll have a batch code number. This one is 003, and then there's a 1651 on the bottom. I have no idea what
Good
the
luck
numbers
deciphering that, you know.
They never want you to know. That's what. That's
Right.
what
Trying to be tricky. See, at least you look at the codes on
So, guys-
Lagunitas, at least you can tell those codes. You know what the dates are. They have a different coding.
Well, you can
You
decipher
can
them.
figure those out. This one, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Batch number 3 could have been made 10 years ago, and you wouldn't know the difference. But
Well, as long as it's a stout, I don't care.
Trying to end the video. Trying to end the video.
So, all right. Anybody else have any final shout outs? Alex, what's on Food Friday? Real quick.
Food Friday, we're having cream puffs and stouts or whatever beer you want to, or something like that, or cream puff
Cream
beer,
puff.
whatever, doesn't matter, or a stout, and also possibly the legendary Michael and Johnny Boy. I'm thinking Johnny Boy. We will probably be reviewing CBS eventually. I don't know when. Right, if it's the big bottle or a small bottle, except this one's the big bottle of 2018. I think that's what Michael said at one point. I think he wants to review examination of CBS. I'm not sure, but I think that's what he said. But Michael's not obviously here yet. There he is. There's Michael. Maybe he can confirm that for me.
mute myself. What was Alex saying? I just wanted.
I was trying to say you wanted to do an examination, rather if it's the 2018, 2019, doesn't matter, of CBS. I think you said that at one point. I'm not sure.
I did, and I'd be willing to. But what are you talking about? When?
I don't know when. It's whenever you want to do it, Michael, and whoever else has it too. I mean, that's the thing.
Would you be willing to do it after like a wild card Wednesday, like on a Wednesday night?
Yeah,
8:30. That's when John and I usually do our examinations. I don't
we
know.
could do that. Yeah,
John, can you get a CBS?
he has one. I think. Do you have one?
I may be able to. I'll have to get back to you on that. I don't know. I could as of a couple weeks ago, but
Jeremy, can you get a
we'll have to
CBS?
see. I'll look.
When are we going to do this? How
It
soon?
doesn't matter. It could be the
It could be sometime
2018.
further in the future, so you could just start trying to search one out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
could
could
be.
get. Last time I was at the local, like Little Rock liquor stores, I could get CBS still. So yeah. If it's going to be like by next week sometime, I could get it.
Okay, so look, Alex, how about like later June or maybe early July to give people more of a chance to find
All right, early June, later. Okay, early July.
All right, Josh.
Oh, cool,
Josh
Josh.
can do it
Cool.
as well.
Yep.
Okay, guys, we can wrap this up. We're going on an hour and 10 minutes. I want to thank everybody in the chat for watching. We had a great turnout today. Great panel as always. Jeremy, always good when you can join. It's been a while. You forgot the time of the show and everything. Did your own Stout Sunday this morning, which is nice.
Well,
So you're doubling down.
The host hadn't been here for about 10 months.
No,
I
that's
know,
not
I
true.
know.
Right.
Johnny Boy was
I'm just
away.
kidding.
And I have a couple of
I know,
promos
but
for
Johnny
my
Boy
room.
was away.
I do have
Johnny
a couple
Boy
of
was away
promos.
with
I
me.
do have a couple of promos.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on.
Go
Jeremy,
Jeremy,
yeah, like a little upbeat little harmonica tune you can do to we'll blow Ron up here real quick. Let's give him a warm welcome for all of his wonderful promos. There you go. Go for it, Ron.
Don't worry about my promos because they don't matter. You know? But anyway,
Promo away.
but for promos that have no meaning, no real or practical meaning, Tuesday morning at dawn, for those who like to taste rye whiskey at dawn, it's about to get so real because I got old overhauled black cap, by the way. Thank you, David Garlopy, for tracking this down. The old overhaul 80 proof 3-year age versus, now I know you're really about to get jealous, Sazerac Rye. Sazerac Rye. Yeah.
There's no Sazerac Rye within 400 miles of me. I have looked and looked, and it does not sold here.
I feel so bad for most of America because most Americans pay $50 a bottle for this, but you know, around here we get it for $17.99, $17.99, and I'm telling the truth, and it's 90 proof, but don't get too jealous. But anyway, tomorrow on the chili pepper beer, I've got Estrella Jalisco in collaboration with Golden Road Brewing and Mott's Clamato. So we got a trifecta. Estrella, Mott's Clamato, and Golden Road Brewing, bringing in a spicy pina michelada made with jalapeno puree. And I know it's going to be wonderful at 3.5% alcohol. Oh, wow. Now, one more thing. This will take 30 seconds or 30 minutes. I'm not sure which. But
keep it up, Ron. Appreciate you.
I need to play that song for Alex.
Because of all the hating haters who hate. I've got from Georgia, Empire State of the South, Pontoon Brewing's Decadent Moose Chocolate and Orange Volume Number 2. It better be good because I paid $3.99. Because I paid $3.99.
Wow.
I paid $3.99 can. It's a sweet stout. It's a sweet stout with orange and cocoa nibs. 8%.
Okay.
Like I told you,
I haven't had that one yet, Ron, but I've had the volume 1. The volume 1 was the raspberry mousse. I have not seen that one yet, so I will have to get that. Hey, get you another one. We'll examine some Georgia beer.
Right. And then, in case you're really getting jealous, I got Southern Grist.
Oh, Tennessee. Yeah, we almost went to that brewery.
I have not heard of that one.
I've never heard of it either. I've never heard of any of those.
Look. It's 8.9% alcohol. It's a whopping good time. It's a rich, decadent sweet stout brewed with lactose and loads of chocolate-covered malt balls. You know what I mean? Whoppers, because craft beer has jumped the shark. And in case you're really feeling jealous or contemptible, don't get too upset. Don't feel too bad. Don't feel too bad. Because I want to feel
black or something like that, whatever that's called.
Four Loco at 14%. That's
Whoa.
scary.
Womack would love that. Womack would love that.
When I reviewed it back in March, I got so sick. I was sick for 36 hours. I swear. 36 hours.
Ron, why did you get it again if you know it's going to make you sick again? I love you to death. I really do. But seriously, why would you torture yourself?
Self-torture, Alex.
Because I deleted the video and I felt guilty about that.
Oh.
He's going to share it with David Garlopy. So half a can, he'll be all right.
Okay, then Ron should be okay.
Just because you strike out at bad, you got to keep bad.
He'll curse me and say a lot of bad but accurate things. He won't try.
Yeah, because he knows that you got sick from it. That's why. Come on.
All right, so guys, we got to wrap this up. I want to really quick go back to the chat. Josh was mentioning the Bearded Iris. I actually went to that brewery with Shane Fudge when I was in Nashville, and they had some really, really good beers. So that's cool. I didn't know, Josh. I didn't know they distributed up in Virginia. Okay, so now that we've gotten through all of that, by the way, I was timing Ron. It was a lot longer than 30 seconds for all of his promos, but I won't hold it against him. Okay, so thank you to everybody in the chat. We really appreciate it. Thanks to my illustrious panel this morning. Glad that everybody could join. I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your sports, enjoy your barbecue, and enjoy whatever it is that you do. And we will see you here all next week at 10:30
You want me to
Eastern
sign out?
time, right here. Yes,
me to
go
do it?
ahead, Alex.
Yeah,
Sign
I'm
out.
going to start doing this on
Sign out.
Sunday. This is Alex the Beer Master, and we'll see you all in the next live stream, next video. This is Alex Beer Master signing out.
Okay.
Stay stout.